Have you ever thought about how putting certain items in your cooler could make them unsafe to eat? It's a bit shocking, but chilling some everyday edibles can lead to real dangers for your well-being. A lot of people learned from a young age that the icebox is the best spot for keeping things fresh after shopping or meals. Yet there are key items that don't belong there at all. Today we're going to explore 7 common things that might become unhealthy or downright hazardous if you store them in low temperatures. Chances are a few of these are sitting in your cooking area this very moment, and learning what cool air does to them could truly help safeguard you and your loved ones. We'll cover shifts in how they feel and their natural goodness, right up to serious changes that might harm your body. Stay tuned all the way through, as I'll explain each one step by step, give clear reasons why, and share practical advice to steer clear of everyday errors. When we're done, you'll feel more equipped to pick wiser storage habits in your home, and you can pass this wisdom on to family and friends. This isn't just about avoiding waste, it's about staying healthy and enjoying what you eat with less worry. Let's jump right in and build your knowledge together. First on the list, spuds can become harmful when kept cold. One item that might surprise you is the simple potato. Many people tuck them away in the chill compartment to extend their life without realizing the risks. But lower temperatures speed up the process where the natural carbs inside turn into simple sweets far quicker than normal. This shift doesn't just alter the natural savor, giving them an unexpected sugary note, but it sparks a series of events that could make them risky once heated up. If you then cook those cooled spuds by baking, toasting, or crisping them, the built-up sweets mix with specific building blocks in the plant and form a substance called acrylamide, which studies connect to possible nerve issues and, in higher doses, even links to health threats like growths. For older folks who might deal with tummy sensitivities or ongoing ailments, adding this extra element is best avoided to keep things smooth. Plus, the spuds can end up with a rough or soft feel that ruins your go-to recipes. Picture George, a 78-year-old gentleman who cherished whipping up crispy home fries for weekend mornings. He used to stash his potatoes in the lower section of his cooler, believing it kept them ready longer. Gradually, he saw them cooking unevenly, with odd dark spots, and a peculiar sweetness that didn't sit right. After some simple research, George moved them to a shaded shelf in his storage area, and the change was clear, not only in better meals, but in feeling more at ease about what he ate. If your spuds are currently in the cold zone, shift them to a woven holder or cloth sack in a dim spot. They'll hold up well, and you'll dodge those hidden dangers. Little habits like this can transform your daily cooking and let you savor dishes with greater ease and joy. Second, bulb veggies like onions soften and invite unwanted growth. A common mistake is placing onions in the cooler, thinking it stops them from budding or getting limp. In reality, the chilly, wet air does the reverse. It weakens the sturdy layers, making them squishy, damp, and lacking their bold zest in no time. Those firm rings that should crunch nicely when sliced turn into a sloppy mess, stripping away the fresh bite you expect. On top of that, the chill pulls out the inner sweets to the outer skin, creating a tacky layer that's ideal for fuzzy intruders and germs, particularly if there's a tiny cut anywhere. Plenty of mature adults end up spotting dark or pale, fuzzy patches deep inside when they peel a cooled onion, signaling it's time to throw it out. Eating such spoiled items might cause belly discomfort or lead to tougher sickness from tainted eats. Imagine Eleanor, an 83-year-old lady who routinely wrapped partial onions in film and left them in her cooler. She began seeing them spoil fast, with a strange odor, even if they appeared okay from afar. Once she started hanging them in a breathable pouch in her food closet, Eleanor noticed they endured better and added richer notes to her warm broths and casseroles. She gained assurance that her dishes were both tasty and secure. If these tips are resonating with you so far, drop a 2 in the comments to show you're following along. And if you're new here, hit that follow button and ring the alert so you catch all our updates. Your encouragement keeps us sharing helpful ideas to guide and uplift you. Let's keep going. Third, the pungent root like garlic buds early and harbors fuzz quicker. Garlic, that essential flavor booster in many homes, shouldn't go near the cold storage either. Folks often drop full heads or single pieces in there to maintain their punch, but the damp chill actually prompts quick green tips to poke out, sapping the strong essence and leaving the bits chewy or floppy. Those early buds not only dull the taste, but add a sharp bitterness that can spoil your favorite plates. More worryingly, the wet coolness fosters fuzzy buildup in the thin skins, which might hide until you split one open and find odd-colored marks within. Swallowing tainted garlic could stir up gut troubles or mean discarding a whole bunch unused. Consider Harold, a 76-year-old man who placed his garlic in a tiny bowl at the rear of his cooler. He soon spotted those tiny greens and a stale scent, leading to lots going in the bin. By relocating it to an open container on his work surface in a dry corner, Harold found it stayed potent longer and shone in his recipes without surprises. No more concerns about hidden bitterness mid-bite. For keeping garlic at its best and safest, place it in an airy, moisture-free zone at everyday warmth. This preserves its lively kick and wellness perks for all your cooking, minus the fuzz, off-notes, or needless toss-outs. Tweaks in storage like these shield your vitality and simplify your meal prep. Fourth, loaves dry out and attract fuzz swiftly. Many reach for the cooler with bread, assuming it preserves softness longer. It's a natural thought. Yet the chill works against it. The inner grains harden rapidly in low heat compared to normal air, a shift known as stiffening that turns fresh slices tough and flaky overnight, no matter how well wrapped. Beyond getting stale, cooler-stored bread invites fuzzy visitors due to the cool dampness boosting spore activity, especially in fresh-baked or additive-free types. Older individuals aiming to make their buys last might get upset finding a full package spoiled too soon. Think of Dorothy, an 85-year-old who chilled her loaves right after the store run. She observed them shifting from plush to brittle fast, with fuzzy spots appearing midway through the week. Learning better ways, Dorothy began using a dedicated holder or wrap on her ledge, freezing extras for later toasting. Her snacks improved in freshness, cutting down on loss and effort. Aim to keep bread in regular warmth, unless your area is very steamy. Freeze portions not eaten soon and warm as wanted. Such easy shifts let you relish every piece safely while enhancing your space and self. If these details are hitting home, type 4 in the comments to signal you're engaged. And if you haven't joined yet, follow and activate notifications for more. Your backing fuels our mission to deliver useful shares that educate and motivate. Onward we go. Fifth, red fruits like tomatoes fade in zest and firmness. Tomatoes, a core part in countless meals, suffer when tucked in the cold. They drop their lush moisture, gaining a powdery feel that's far from inviting. The low temps halt the maturing cycle, so even close to ready ones lose vibrancy, and end up bland after short storage. Chilling deactivates the parts that build their deep, sunny sweetness, yielding fruits that seem sound externally but fall flat in fresh mixes, wraps, or blends. Moreover, the cold harms the tender inner walls, leading to breakdown and excess liquid or softness. For elders who treasure the burst from garden picks or market finds, this loss dims the pleasure. Recall Vivian, an 80-year-old proud of her vibrant tomato treats from her plot. To prolong them, she chilled spares, but her classic sandwiches lacked that lively spark. Switching to counter-placement, Vivian saw them remain full, tangy, and delightful extended, echoing fond memories. Store tomatoes in open air, shielded from sun till peak readiness. Share extras or freeze for future uses. This guards their essence, cuts spoilage and skips subtle hazards from cooling, boosting meal joy and thrift. Sixth, sweet nectar hardens and dims its soothing qualities. Honey, prized for its pure delight and lasting nature, fares poorly in cold spots. It solidifies fast, becoming lumpy and hard to drizzle or mix. Though safe, this form lacks the fluid ease most prefer for spreads or drinks. Repeated cool-warm swings might spark bubbling or flavor shifts, reducing appeal in daily uses like warm beverages. Chilling can also weaken honey's innate helpers and protectors sensitive to temp changes, so the raw kind used for easing coughs or minor scrapes may lose strength post-cooler. Elders relying on it for mild relief might find it less helpful. Ponder Arthur, an 84-year-old who stirred honey into his dawn grains and stored it chilled for caution. It grew clumpy and tricky, turning routines irksome. Moving to a secure container in his shelf, Arthur enjoyed smooth flow longer, confident in its full gifts. Seal honey in dry, mild warmth to maintain its silkiness, sweetness, and restorative touch for every use. If you're absorbing this, comment 6 below to connect. And if unsubscribed, join and bell up for ongoing tips. Your input drives our helpful creations. Let's proceed. 7th, large fruits like melons drop wellness boosts and rot sooner. Items such as muskmelons, water fruits, or dew types often head straight to chill upon arrival. But for intact ones, this cuts their appeal, scent, and vital elements. Research indicates room-kept versions retain higher guards like color boosters and energy vitamins over chilled. Slice open, then cool for safety, but pre-cut whole chilling isn't ideal. Low temps alter firmness to pasty instead of crisp hydration, and inner sweets might sour quick if underripe. Elders craving a cool, revitalizing portion in warm days may feel let down by the fade. Colors and smells dull too, despite outer looks. Envision Walter, an 81-year-old who cooled his water fruits for crispness hopes. He found them flat and less refreshing than youth recalls. By counter-storing wholes and chilling cuts only, Walter regained that juicy satisfaction, sharing the tip with pals. Keep unsliced in mild air, cool, post-open to hold taste, nourishment, and bite for healthier, happier eats. Wrapping up, there you have it, how ordinary kitchen staples can lose their spark, goodness, or pose threats from cooler storage. It shows wellness ties not just to choices, but handling too. Easy switches like shading spuds, closeting onions, or room-sealing honey guard your strength and calm. These aren't tough, yet they empower older adults to thrive solo with surer steps in prep. Thanks for tuning in. Tell us below, What stood out, and how will you apply it? Your shares matter and spark us onward. If valued, tap like, follow, share. It aids our goal of insightful, uplifting pieces. See you next time.